Hey guys, it's Maria and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be showing you how to create a GFX with rigs. By the way, if this is your first time making a GFX, I do not recommend watching this video. It might make the process a bit more confusing, but obviously it's your choice. So today we're going to be using ROBLOX Studio and Blender 2.79. Both these programs are free, but they are not available on mobile devices like phones or tablets. Also, I do know when it comes to rig tutorials, you guys do get a bit confused with some parts, so do not be afraid and just comment below what you guys are feeling a bit rough on, and I'll make a video or I'll just reply to your comment with an answer on how to do it, because I don't want you guys feeling unsure anywhere. But don't ask me how to do gloss, glass, ocean, text, far, because I'm going to make a whole different video on that. So yeah, so first I'm in ROBLOX Studio. After this I'm going to show you how to download the rig. So you want to go to New, All Templates and Baseplate. Now if you've done this before, then you'll know that you need the Already Pro Load Character plugin. If you don't have it already, I'll show you how to install it and use it. But I'll put a timestamp right here, so all those who already have it can just skip to there and I can explain the rest. So what you want to do is you want to have your toolbox open. Go to Home and Toolbox if it isn't open already. Next, you should be on this little shopping cart icon. Press Models and press Plugins. Next, you want to search for Load Character Light. So you want to select this first one, and the other ones are either Robux or scams, so you don't really want those. So this is the one you want. For me it says installed, but for you it should say install. Now I'm just going to go back to models. To find the plugin once you've installed it, press plugins and press load character. Okay, so now what you want to do is search up the name of the person you're going to put in. So it could be your own avatar. But if you are going to use someone else's, please get their permission first. But obviously if it's fan art, then you don't need permission. So I'm just going to use my friend Joy's avatar. She has given me permission though. So once you have typed in the username of the character, it should come up with their avatar. Make sure the spawner origin box has a cross in it. Next, press spawn at R6. So it should just take a second to spawn. Okay, so Joy has now spawned in, well, not Joy, but her cat avatar. So as you can see, we have her avatar here. Next, you want to get a room. So there are many amazing room creators. You can find a lot on Instagram or Pinterest. One of my favorite is Fairy Jewel, so I'm just going to search her up. I also have a model of my own. My username is blue_panda68 and my model is called Blush Pink Bedroom. This is just one I've got from Unicala and she's an amazing model creator too. By the way, if you are going to use a specific person's model, please give credit to them as they take a lot of time and pride into their models and it's a bit unfair if you just don't give them credit. So you just want to go to this little specification button, press it and type in the username of the person you want. So I'm just going to search Fairy Jewel. So their avatar should pop up and you just press apply. So some people might have a lot, some people might not. And I'm just going to find a random room. Okay, so soft strawberry. I like the look of this. Okay, so there are some things I don't want in this, but I can always delete them in Studio. So what you need to do is just press this little arrow and you can just do that. So I'm just going to quickly speed up the process of me deleting some stuff. Okay, so I'm now pretty much done. So now what I want to do is search for a prop. Your prop can be whatever you want. I want an animal as a prop. So to find an animal, I mostly recommend using the Adopt Me pets as animals if you are going to use them. So to get Adopt Me pets, you just search up Adopt Me pets. For this, just to match the scene a bit, I am going to be using a dog. So I'm just going to search I'm just going to go through this and just drag one, and as you can see there's frost dragons, shadow dragons. It's whatever is to your preference. And now I think about it, this one's a bit big, but do not worry, you can just always delete whatever you don't want. So to do this, go to model, go to the arrow and delete whatever you don't want. I'm also going to speed this bit up. So just don't delete the piece you want. If you want it to be a bit faster, just drag like this and just drag everything you want to be deleted. And there. Now we've got the dog. So since I've got everything needed, you obviously don't need as much as me, or you can have more than me, but it obviously doesn't matter. So now you want to export everything. So you want to open your Explorer, right click on whatever you have chosen and press export selection. So I'm just going to save it in my models folder. So I'm going to save this as ROM1. ROMs will take a tiny bit longer to export as they have more content. So I'm just going to speed it, this exporting process up, as it might take a bit of time. Okay, so I'm now done in Roblox Studio. Next, you want to open up whatever browser you want. And you want to type in this link, but obviously you don't need to type it in. I'll put it in the description below. So it should say no preview available and you download it. So it should just take a second to download. Okay, so now you want to go to your desktop. Okay, so go to your files, downloads, and drag what says default out onto your desktop. Okay, now you want to open up Blender. So once you've opened up Blender, you just click off this and delete the block by pressing the delete button. Next, go to the top, press File, Open, and go to wherever you've dragged it. So I put it on my desktop and it should say Default Blend. Once you select that, just press Enter. As you can see, you have got this rig. To move in Blender, press Shift and F, and you can use forwards, backwards, and the side-to-side keys to move those ways. Use E to go up and Q to go down. W, A, S, and D also work. So I'm just going to go to the front of the rig. So first what you want to do is you want to delete whatever is on the head. So to select more than one thing at once, select what you want and press Shift. So you want to delete the head, the eyes, the teeth, and the tongue. Okay, so once you're done, you want to press the torso or any part, not one of these circular parts though. Now you want to go to where it says transform and this little triangle. Then there's a plus and you drag down. So now you see a double screen. Now go to this little cube on the top screen in the right, left-hand corner, bottom corner. Select it and press Node Editor. Now it should say Image Texture. So there's a little file button and I'll zoom in on it and you press that. Now you want to find where you have saved your model. So to know the texture, it should say the name of the username and it should say text.png. So just once you've selected it, press enter. Okay, now you want to go down to the second screen, go to the triangle and drag up to where there is an arrow. Now the top screen is gone. So you see the entire texture and body parts have imported, but we still need the head. Next, go to File, Import, wavefront.obj, and import your model. So I'm just going to import my model. So the model, by the way, is the avatar. So as you can see, it's backwards and the rig is facing the other way. Now what you want to do is delete the entire body parts except the head and all accessories on it. So hands and the legs and the torso. To delete that, press the delete key in the top right hand corner of your keyboard. Now you want to select the head and all its accessories. Now you want to press Tool, Set Origin, Origin to Geometry. Now you want to go down to this little bit where the circular bit is and press the quarter circle. Now turn the head around so it faces the right way. You can obviously move the head using the arrow button and put it wherever you want. Okay, so that's a good position for me. So this part is optional, but it just makes it a lot easier when importing rooms. So you want to press Shift and select this circle down here where my mouse is. This moves the entire rig, but since the head isn't part of the rig, you still need to select all the head and all its accessories and drag the rig up. Next, File, Import, wavefront.obj and import your room. So as you can see, the room has imported. So you want to go to Tool, Set Origin and Origin to Geometry. Now I'm just going to move out of the way a bit just so it's easier for me to see. Okay, good. Now as you can see, there's a little grid. You want to put the flooring of the room down onto that grid. If you remember, the rig spawned on that grid. So the reason we moved it up is so we didn't have the rig standing in the way of the room, which made it easier. Okay, so now we've imported the room. What you want to do is you want to delete any windows that are there, so the glass parts. I'm just going to speed up this bit. Okay, so once you are done, you want, I'm just going to show you how to make a transparent background. So you want to go to the little camera icon, then scroll down and where it says FFmpeg video, select that and press PNG. Now select RGBA. Scroll down to the bottom and where it says film, press transparent. That makes it a transparent PNG. That just makes it a lot easier for me, so then I can just edit in any pictures I want in the background, for example, a sky that matches the colour. So now you want to pose your rig. Now this is the best part about the rig. So when using the beginner's method, it's not smooth, but using this, it's so much smooth. So I'm just so much more smoother. So I'm just going to select a part of the rig, and this rig controls this bit of the arm, like this. You can experiment with different bits of the rig and see what part they control. As you can see, it looks amazingly smooth. So I'm just going to do this, and I'm just going to pose my rig. You can also do this too, and I'm going to speed this up. Okay, so I am now done. So one of the last things I'm going to teach you guys is lighting. So for lighting, what you want to do is you want to go to this little earth icon and press ambient occlusion. This makes the lighting quite bright, and if you don't like that, you can always add lamps. I prefer adding lamps, so I'm just going to speed up me adding lamps, and you guys can follow if wanted. Okay, so I have now finished adding up my lighting. As you can see, I've used every single lamp, but if you follow my Instagram, you can see I have sort of like a pink lighting phase. So I use all of the lamps to achieve this. So the last thing I'm going to show you is denoising. So this is optional, but it honestly improves your GFXs so much. It makes it look less grainy. So just go to this little, can I call it a Polaroid icon, and scroll to the bottom and press denoising and the tick button. Now go to add, camera, view, camera, and go to the camera, and if you want to change the size to thumbnail size, or if you want to make it Instagram size, just make it 800 by 800, which is what I'll be doing today. So just set your camera where you want it and how you like it. And I just want to say, before you render, make sure you go to the little texture button down here and press render. This isn't exactly how it will look when it's rendered, but it's a rough outline. And it will just help you make sure you're happy with how it looks. So I'm happy with how it looks, and I'll go to the top and press render image. So to know how fast I will be here, it will also say path tracing tile and denoise tiles. So this will create quite some lag, so I'm going to... Okay, so once it's finished rendering, you want to go to image, save as image, and save it where you want. Okay, so that's it for this video. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure to like, share and subscribe to become a butterfly. We are on the road to 250, which is insane. And if we could hit it, it would mean the world to me. I love you all so much, and I'll see you in the next video. Also, here's the finished product of the GFX.
My heart is sad and lonely. Yo.